Hello everyone, I'm the Iron Llama. Today I'm going to be doing something that I bet none of you Bedrock players would ever expect would be possible. A redstone torch key that works in Bedrock Edition. In fact, not just one, two designs. One that goes on the ceiling and one that can go on the wall / floor. Now, they're both relatively cheap. Let me just show you them right here. One requires redstone torch and dust, but the other one just requires the redstone torch. The ceiling one's the one that only requires the torch. As you can see, you just placed in the torch there, and it breaks the torch. But if you do it with the other one, you need to place the torch like that, and then redstone underneath it, and then it'll break both. Now let me show you how to build this. For the first one, you'll need 4 wall blocks, or blocks, a bucket, one with water, a cauldron, a comparator, a repeater, a redstone torch, some redstone dust, and 2 sticky pistons. So you need to get an area which goes up like this. You don't need to worry about the bottom 2 bits. Let me just show you how to build this. Get some scaffolding, and then on top of this block right here, you need to look down at the bottom of the block. Make sure you've got the piston facing upwards. Place a sticky piston on top, cauldron, and fill that cauldron with water. Then on the side of the sticky piston, place a block. Oops, sorry, I fell off. A cauldron. And a repeater. We'll come back to that later. For the meantime, let's build the rest of the circuit. And then a block below, a piston, redstone dust, and on top of the redstone dust like that, a block. Now, you need to just test it. It'll work, but if you want to make the input you get longer, instead of just a 1 tick length input, you just need to take that repeater and click it a few times until you're satisfied. As you see, it works, and then let's move on to the next one. For this one, you need 4 redstone torches, a piece of redstone dust, 1 repeater, 1 block of redstone, 3 sticky pistons, and 4 cyan wool. Or blocks, it doesn't really matter what sort of blocks it is. So for this one, you need to go 3 blocks below the ground, and 3 blocks behind the wall. So you place a sticky piston facing down below the floor block, a redstone block on that piston, repeater in front of, facing away from the piston. Now block, redstone torch on top of the block, block on top of the redstone torch. Sorry, I misclicked. Let me just fix that. There we go. And redstone torch on top of the block there, and on the side, at the back. And then on top of both of those next torches, you place blocks. Oh, sorry, my mistake. You don't need that block there. You'll be placing a piston on top of that at some point. You place a torch on the side like that, and then a block on top, and then your redstone dust on top of that. Now please enjoy the next 15 seconds of me figuring out how to not be stuck with the bad scaffolding mechanics. So now on the side of the redstone dust, you need to place a sticky piston in a way that means it extends, touching the stone right there. Or just the blocks on the wall, it doesn't really matter what sort of blocks are there. And then you need to get yourself another sticky piston, which is the final block in the contraption. And you need to place it on top of the redstone torch, which doesn't have a block on top of it. Like so. And if the piston stays not extended, then it worked properly. And the repeater at the bottom you can use, like before, change the amount of time the repeater's delay is to increase the length of the input. Although I'm sure you already knew that by now. Anyway, I've still forgotten to change my suit back to the blue one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, do you like my new transition effects I've just discovered I can use? Goodbye.